Hey folks, Matt from artoftheimage.com. Fuji has announced what we were all hearing rumors about, hoping about, talking about, the Fuji medium format digital system. This is the medium format GFX mirrorless camera system. So it's a mirrorless, I was going to say full frame. It's more than full frame. This is what old school photographers consider full frame. This is medium format. We're talking about a 51.4 megapixel. That's the resolution, 51.4 megapixels. This is a 43.8 by 32.9 millimeter sensor. And then not only do they introduce that, they introduce 6 lenses are coming out. Now, of course, they're going to need some lenses, but still 6 lenses. And if history is any indicator here, like every lens Fuji's released, I don't think they have a flop in the bunch. Every lens gets hand checked off the line. You don't hear about people having problems with Fuji lenses, and they're doing so well with the X series. And this made total sense, because why bother competing on full frame? It's so close with what they can deliver out of the X series, and the X series is selling so well, especially with the new XT2 and then the X Pro 2, and the body's going to come after that, like the XT20, I'm assuming. But you leapfrog, you get into medium format, you offer a good value system, because they're saying that this body's going to be well under $10,000. That's a quote from the press release. Well under $10,000. Amazing. Let me see here. What are the 6 lenses that we're talking about here? I've got a list here. So Fuji is saying the initial lineup will include the following 6 Fujinon lenses. Standard GF 63mm f2.8 RWR, equivalent to 50 in 35mm format. So that's the equivalency on the medium format. Wide angle standard zoom is a GF 32 to 64 f4R LMWR, so that's an equivalent to 25 to 51 in 35mm. Mid telephoto macro 1 to 0.5, it's a GF 120 f4 macro R LM OIS WR. That's the full nomenclature. Equivalent to 35 mil in to 95 mil in 35mm format, which is good because that's a very popular macro range, and that'll be a lens to have. I mean, you could do your portraits with that, you could do studio work. This is, I think, highly aimed at professional photographers and advanced amateurs. I think this is going to sell well, actually. Fast aperture GF 110 f2, so that's an 87 in 35mm format, and that's an f2. So that'll be a beauty portrait lens as well. Gives you that f2 with medium format. Imagine your blown out backgrounds. Ultra wide GF 23 f4, equivalent to 18. Wide GF 45 f2.8, equivalent to 35. So 6 really nice lenses, pretty much covering all your bases right out the gate. Like, Fuji's thought this out. It looks like they're having an awesome offering along with the camera. So you could basically, as a pro photographer, look at this and say, I love the system, and just the initial 6 they've released for lenses, I'm okay with buying into all of them or a few of them, and I've got my bases covered. There's a lot of people with medium format, they had 1 or 2 lenses that were their favorites they shot with all the time. Some photographers had a lot of lenses for their medium format cameras, but other ones just had 1, 2, or 3 of their favorites that they used all the time. So this is pretty amazing. They say the key features of the new GFX 50S is a 51.4 medium format sensor for superior sharpness and image quality. Again, that's a 43.8 by 32.9 millimeter sensor. It's a big sensor. Can be adapted to various aspect ratios, including 4:3, which is the default, 3:2, 1:1, 4:5, 6:7, and 6:17. It's a Fuji G mount with short flange back distance of just 26.7 millimeters. X Processor Pro imaging processor. So assuming there that they're taking all the goodness from what they've learned and developed with the X series and slamming it into this amazing, huge sensor camera. Weather and dust resistant, operates as low as 14 degrees Fahrenheit, minus 10 degrees Celsius. They say it'll be available early 2017. And they did say the camera body should be well under $10,000. What do you guys think? Is this something that you're interested in? Is this something you think you could see buying? I know for a lot of us, it's probably outside of our needs and our price range. It's certainly something I would like to have. I probably can't justify buying it, but I would like one. It looks really, really good. What do you guys think? Do you think this is going to be successful? Is this something you would like to get? Is this something that maybe you're more like me where you would like it, but you probably can't afford it? Let me know. Let's discuss it in the comments below. What do you think of the new Fuji GFX 50S, the new medium format digital mirrorless from Fuji? Thanks for tuning in, folks. Stay tuned. We'll be back soon here at artoftheimage.com.